I would like to change the world by showing that Southeast Asian women can be a part of the decision-making in big corporations.
By showing us that we can be honest with who we are.
By amending the aftermath of war in Ukraine.
By encouraging all of the young women out there to go after what they want.
By motivating my students to become lifelong learners.
In this shot, my mother is holding me after giving birth to me. It feels good to laugh because there's so much joy to take from life. And no matter what happens, you have to find the strength to go forward. Hi, I'm Anastasia. I'm a third-year biology student at PACE. I grew up in Odessa, Ukraine. I used to sing as a hobby. Songs were filled with positivity, about nature, about love, and that's what I want to see more in my life. Back when the war broke out, I was watching a movie about the life of Ukrainian soldiers at the front lines, and I left the movie crying because I learned that 10,000 young men died. That opened my eyes on their suffering, and I was incredibly heartbroken. There's this sense of apprehension, and yet at the same time I feel motivated to work harder and help out people that I care about.
Growing up, I thought I was going to be a wrestler. I grew up in a very sports-oriented family, and my biggest challenge was owning what I knew I wanted to really do. My name is Desmond Chavis. I'm 20 years old. I reside here in New York City. I'm a sophomore in the BFA Acting for Film, Television, Voiceover, and Commercials. I grew up in North Augusta, South Carolina. I also grew up in a barbershop. My dad is an owner of a barbershop. The barbershop was like my backyard. That was my playground. Seeing different people come in and out of the barbershop, many characters, anything and everything is said there. I think that was very influential for me as far as becoming an actor. Finding myself, finding my identity, finding my true interest was a big challenge for me. But once I did, it was like the doors of everything else started to open. My mom, she texted me and said, "I love you," and said, "I'm your biggest fan." So looking back on all the performances that she would really come to and be so involved, and this was what she loved to do as well. And that keeps me going.
This was the day that I came to America, and that was the first time I got to see my mom in, I would say, at least 5 years. Hi, my name is Ramona Mansayak. I'm majoring in digital marketing, and I graduate in 2024. I was born and raised in the Philippines. That is my mom and I just before she left. My mom moved to America to provide a better life for us. My sister Raquel, my grandma Lola, took over taking care of me when my father passed away. I was surrounded with amazing, powerful women who supported me and took care of me as much as they could.
At the age of 14, I actually didn't see anything in my future, and I felt overwhelmed because there was nobody who would like to guide me through the darkness. Hi, my name is Chi Jane. I am the senior, and I'm majoring in adolescent education with a concentration in social studies. I grew up in a northern east city in China, and I spent my childhood with my grandparents. My parents, they were not there. I was actually kind of struggling to live. The biggest challenge when I was younger was how to deal with my teachers. One of my teachers slapped my face for failing the quiz. My English teacher used to insult me in front of the whole class just because I was wearing the same pair of shoes for a long time. Those experiences warns me that I should be aware of my languages and behaviors when I become a teacher in the future.
I always fall back on this idea of, what if I don't make my parents proud? Or what if all this was for nothing? My name is Mashida Skari, and I'm a senior information technology major. I am Afghan American. My family immigrated to America in 2001. My parents decided to come to the United States because at that time in Afghanistan, there was a war going on. I can't imagine anyone who has worked as hard as they have. For almost 15 years, they were completely alone in a country where they don't know the language. This life has definitely taken a toll on them. Coming from Afghanistan, I know that there are so many young girls who don't get the opportunity to have the education that they want. When I applied and was accepted to PACE, I received scholarships, and all of those awards have resulted in my parents not having to pay anything out of pocket. I will be graduating in May, and I'll be working in Philadelphia at Ernst & Young, hoping that success will be in sight, as well as being able to support my family the way they have my entire life.
After spending 4 years at PACE, I have seen my future. It becomes clearer and brighter. I started my second year of the student teaching this year. I was surprised to work with a group of migrant children who recently came to New York. I really see myself in them. I feel so grateful about donors who support and finance my education. Without their help, I cannot continue my education at all.
As someone who struggles financially and wants a degree and has a dream and wants to work hard and give the same back, I'm so thankful for the PACE donors. I'm very proud of everything that I've achieved, and sitting here today, all I can think of is the feeling of gratefulness for everybody. My family, as well as strangers who donated to help me fund my education here at PACE.
Growing up, I didn't think college would be a reality for me because those that came before me never did that. A lot of people like me do not get that opportunity. And to still invest the money that you have into my dream, I'm forever grateful for it.
The generosity of donors that have helped me never ceases to amaze me. I feel like I want to give back even more than what they have given to me.